Welcome back to In the Zone. You usually don't see smaller schools dominate the bigger schools, but that's been the case in the Linton-Sullivan rivalry. The Miners have won 8 of the last 9 against the Golden Arrows. We head straight to the second half of this game, third quarter. Chad Trent follows the big line into the end zone. Miners take a 21-18 lead. Linton clinging to that 3-point lead, less than 2 to play in the game. Zane Connor, the defensive play of the game here, huge interception to give the Golden Arrows a chance to pull the upset. Sullivan needs a big play from their offense, and they get it. Trey Powell, Mr. Calm and Cool all night at QB to chase Nickel. Nickel breaks a couple tackles. Usually don't see breakdowns from the Linton defense. He runs out of the gas in the red zone, but the Golden Arrows have all the momentum with less than a minute to play. Couple plays later, Cameron Marks scores his second TD of the game to give Sullivan a 24-21 lead. Linton had a timeout and the ball, but the Sullivan defense would step up here and close the door. They get a nice pass rush on Linton, and Hunter McCoy takes down the Miners quarterback. As Dick Vitale would say, upset city, baby. Sullivan beats Class A second-ranked Linton 24-21. The Golden Arrows snap the Miners' 31-game regular season winning streak. Linton hadn't lost a regular season game, listen to this, since 2010. It's the first time that Sullivan has beaten Linton since 2009.
Yeah, we feel great, man. They've had our number for quite a few years now, so it's a big win for us. Both teams are a little young in spots, and you can tell that tonight, but we kind of gutted it out there in the end.
My whole family's basically from Linton. We came over here, so they hate us kind of. So, you know, it's pretty great.
Our other big rivalry game in the area tonight was between North Vermilion and South Vermilion. Now, the Falcons have not only won 4 straight over the Wildcats, but they've dominated during this stretch, winning those games, get this, by an average of 40 points. And this year's game took place in Cayuga. First quarter, North Vermilion's Cody Wright's going to keep it here, absorbs the contact for the touchdown. That'll make it 7-0 North. Later in the quarter, Wright to Jacob Earl, who runs it in for the touchdown, extending the lead to 14-0. Coming up next, we have South Vermilion's Jordan Brands here. Mind if I dance with your dates? Great run, but it wouldn't be enough for the score. North Vermilion beats South Vermilion 56-13. Big night from Cody Wright and Jacob Earl. Wright had 288 yards and 3 touchdowns, while Earl had 136 yards and 4 touchdowns. We're going straight to Rockville. We're ready to go. I love a good defensive play. Here's Rockville's Isaiah Thurman smashing Covenant's Gage Hegg. Third quarter, McCarthy with the 28 field goal attempt. It's good, and he extends the lead to 10-0. Let's take a look at another defensive hit. Covington's Wyatt Kinderman gets decked by Rockville's Drake Spangler, and Rockville would beat out Covington 26-6.
All right, time for one of my favorite parts of the night. It's our awards part. And we'll start with the Sports 10 Spirit Award. Terre Haute South going crazy. Terre Haute North here going crazy. This is what makes the Victory Bell so special. Huge crowd tonight. Northview won our Sports 10 Football Award for last year for Spirit Award. They're looking pretty good again this year. And then Owen Valley fans, they certainly had a lot to cheer about tonight. Time for our Sports 10 Smashes of the Night. Can we get our Smashes of the Night there, Greg? Yeah, there we go. Timmy Heron laying the wood. Not just a good quarterback. Boom! What a hit by Timmy Heron. And then Tanner Hamlin from Terre Haute South, he said, I had the hit of the night. Well, Tanner, I kind of agree you'll be in contention for Smash of the Year. That just hurts the gut watching that one. Drake Spangler's been a regular on our Smashes of the Years over the years, laying another big-time hit there for Rockville as the Rocks pick up a win again tonight. Now, time for our Sports 10 Top 5 Fantasy Stars of the Night. And I can tell you now, Megan and I did a lot of debating on this. Here are the 5 that we nominated. There could have been more. We'll start with North Davies running back Doug Bays, 282 rushing yards. I left his name off the screen. Sorry, Doug. Doug Bays, 282 rushing yards on the night, 3 touchdowns. He replaces Colton Loniger and puts up Colton Loniger type numbers from last year. North Vermilion running back Jacob Earl, 136 yards rushing, 4 touchdowns on the ground. His 5th touchdown, a fumble recovery, and he returned it back. Good job there. Way to play. Also, Cody Wright makes it on. He had a heck of a game tonight. 288 yards and 3 scores as North Vermillion just keeps rolling through the season. I tell you what, they lost a tremendous senior class last year. Hasn't fazed the Falcons a bit. They just keep rolling up there in Cayuga. Taiwan Hawkins, 202 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns. I always said it about this guy. He is a man-child. Guy is unstoppable, and he has the Owls off to a 2-0 start in the season. And Terre Haute South QB Timmy Heron, what can I say? He had one of the best first halves in Victory Bell history, 3 touchdowns. They didn't need much in the second half as they jumped out to an early lead, 345 yards. And Megan, so far in the season, this guy has played 8 quarters and has 10 touchdowns. I say that's pretty good.
Let's call him Timmy Football at this point. I saw him at one point in the highlights, little Money Manziel there, so very impressive start for him.
I'm sure his dad, being the coach, will let him know, maybe not do that, but you know what, Coach, when your son's that good, you can chirp a little bit.
I know, maybe, he won't have to call Mom tonight and talk about how bad Dad's been, I think.
I'll tell you what, congratulations to Terre Haute South. Just the second time since 1992 that they have won the Victory Bell in back-to-back occasions. Coach Heron is certainly turning things around in Braves country. They take the Victory Bell tonight, 21-10. That does it for In the Zone. Hope everybody has a great weekend.